Hey everyone, welcome back to another Barbecue Bros video. Tonight I'm going to be cooking a pork tenderloin on my little lime green Smoky Joe. I've done plenty of pork tenderloins before on my channel and on my website, but what I haven't shown you guys is how to make this homemade barbecue apricot glazing sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it and walk you through the ingredients. What we've got right here is half a cup of apricot preserves. Get those in there. This is half a cup of ketchup. This is a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar. Quarter cup of vegetable oil. 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of cayenne just to give it a little kick. You can leave this out if you want to. Half a teaspoon of oregano, and half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And lastly, we have 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk this up real quick. The idea here is to try to work some of these apricot chunks out before you throw it into your saucepan. About good enough so you can see that consistency there. Got a nice smell coming off of it. So all we're going to do is we're going to throw this in a medium saucepan and let it get up to a not quite a full-on boil, but a pretty hard simmer, and just let that go like that for about a minute, and then we're going to knock the heat back to low and just let it sit there and lightly simmer for about 15 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go out and get the little Smoky Joe ready, and I'll pick back up then to show you how I've got that guy set up. Alright, I've got my little lime green Smoky Joe here with my chimney in here. I've got probably only about 15 briquettes right up to about this level right here. Doesn't take too much when you're using these little smokies. So what I'm going to do is bank these coals to one side. When I'm cooking pork tenderloin, I don't like it to be directly over the heat, because when you're working with these little Smoky Joes, these coals are so close to your top grilling grate that it's real easy to burn a tenderloin. And so we're going to let this get going like this. Oh, I forgot. I've got a little piece of hickory. That's all you need for something like this. Just a little tiny chunk for a little bit of smoke flavor. So we'll get that back on there. And put the lid on and let this guy stabilize out. And we'll be back to throw the tenderloin on in just a few minutes. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. My little kettle here is all set and ready to go. Nice smell coming off of that with that hickory chunk. So I'm just going to take this pork tenderloin, throw it on this side, and then I've got my my Maverick here. I'm just going to barely put that in there just like that. Right about there is good. Go ahead and put the lid back on, just like that. And I'm going to be watching this guy from inside because I got a few other things I need to do in the kitchen, so we'll pick back up when it's ready to pull off. Alright, it's been about 20-25 minutes. It's getting pretty dark out here. I don't know if you can see this, but we're right at about 142. I generally like to pull pork tenderloin around 140 and let it rest up 5 to 10 degrees after you pull it off. So let me go ahead and take this lid off and pull that probe out. And we're going to go ahead and Nice looking pork tenderloin. So pick back up in just a second when I take it inside and slice it up. Okay, so here's the final product. I went ahead and sliced this pork tenderloin up. It's got a nice color to it. A little bit of pink on the middle. This came up another 5-10 degrees. And what we've got here is the, get it in the camera here. This is the homemade apricot BBQ glaze. You can see that nice consistency on it. So all we're going to do is just take this and drizzle some kind of back and forth. Just like that. So that's ready to be served, and we're about to tear this up. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you again soon.